consider how to prepare your summary in social science research. We'll go ahead to look at how to write your conclusion and your recommendation. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, dear participants. Brief presentation of the account of your study. That is what we mean by summary. In summary, we don't expect researchers, academics, students to pile up every details. No. In summary, you highlight the core details of the study from your introduction to your results and discussion. The summary must therefore avoid unnecessary details. Unnecessary details that would fill up spaces, but most times the lesser the volume of the summary, the better. Also ensure that you do not impose ideas outside the study on the summary. Don't summarize on what you did not study. Please, participants, I want to appeal to us in presenting your summary. Make sure your summary covers only those areas where you studied. If you did not uh, study things relating to health, for instance, don't bring in ideas around those spheres in your study. Furthermore, having done your summary, the next thing we expect is that you conclude your research work. Conclusion is simply the inference you draw from your study. Now, this is where conclusion differ from summary. Most times, people mix up summary with conclusion. In conclusion, you tell us the inference that you drew from your study. Given that so and so happened in the course of the study, given that the researcher found out so and so, the researcher therefore concludes that. Please, let's take note of that. Again, it must be in line with the findings of your study. Don't conclude on what you did not study. Don't bring in personal sentiments, personal ideas, and lump them into your work as conclusion. No, it must be in line with that which you have studied. Also, it should be different from your summary. There should be clear-cut difference between your conclusion and your summary. In fact, the conclusion is not an extension of the summary. It is an independent part of your study. We want to again remind us then that after this, you do your recommendation. Here you profile the way forward. Suggest ideas that would help to solve those research problems you've identified in your study. Recommendations must be specific. Please, it must be specific. It must be attainable. It must not be something that is verbose. Please ensure your recommendations are specific. Also, do not forget to make your recommendations attainable, just as you've said. Then, assign responsibilities to those concerned. What we're saying in effect is that you don't say that maybe infrastructure should be improved in rural areas. By who? You don't say farmers should be provided with access to credit. By who? So, assign responsibilities to concerned individuals, agencies, non-governmental and governmental organizations when you do your recommendation. Thank you so much for your time, and do subscribe if you've not. If this is the first time I've been on this channel, hit the notification button on for subsequent updates.